What's going on, everybody? This is Al from NCAA 06 Revival, and I wanted to do another tutorial video on the triple option out of the Flexbone. I've been practicing this some off and on for the past few months, and I posted a video on this months ago, and I went back and looked at it, and I think still a lot of what I said holds true. I think the triple option out of Flexbone, there's so many different ways to run it. That I think I found even a couple more different things to look at in order to decide if you want to give it to your B-back or keep it on the pitch read and all that good stuff. And I felt like I needed to make another video on this to kind of show you some of the new stuff that I have found. And maybe at the end of the video I'll throw some of the quick play action plays to go along with this. Because since you're going to be running the ball so much out of Flexbone, it's natural to go over the top when the safety start keep coming towards the line of scrimmage. Now, in the first video, I went through nothing but triple option. Now, here's Flexbone normal. We got two triple option plays. On the right, we got basic triple option, and on the left is triple option counter. Now, they're no different in terms of the motion of everything, except with the triple option counter, you have a little bit more time to read the hole in order to give it to your B-back or not. For now, I will show you the slight difference between the two. We'll just go with triple option, and we'll do just 4-3 random formation. Okay, now notice I am against UCLA. They got a whole lot better talent, or a whole lot much more talent than what I have, and I am Navy. So I am at a talent disadvantage. So if I get some good plays here in this video, then you know it can work when you have even better talent. Triple option, the one thing I want you to pay attention here is how quick it takes for you to read if there's a hole up the middle or not. I still think that is the best way to make the triple option the most effective. In the last video I gave you two options. The first option was if it's zone, you could just give it to your B-back. If it's man, just run your basic option. And the second option was the harder way, but it's probably the more accurate, as is just look to see if there's a hole up the middle for your fullback. If not, just run your basic option. I want you to see how quick it is, and I'm not worried about how successful this play is. I just want you to see how quick it is to try to find the hole. We'll just run to the left here. I don't see much of a hole, so I'll just run the option. Okay, they're going zone. We'll just keep going left. Not much of a hole, but it's super quick read. Here, everybody's on the left, so I'll just flip it to the right. Could have been a little bit of a hole, but again, their defensive line is just swarming me. Okay, we'll just go to the left. Again, look how quick it is for you to read it. There could have been a little bit of a hole, but I decided to take it out and pitch it. Still pick up a good game, about 10 yards. Okay. Now I want to show you triple option counter. And in my opinion, this may be the best base play for your triple option. And you can use the other triple option as like a complementary play. I went back today and looked at some game film of Georgia Tech from last year. And in the previous video, I mentioned how Paul Johnson at Georgia Tech, he only ran triple, he said like about a fourth or a fifth of the time. Well, from the games that I watched, they ran triple at least half of the time. And they ran everything, or at least 80% of their offense out of this formation. So that's what we'll do here. I'm going to flip this play. We're going to go left, and I'll show you why. We'll do triple option counter, and we'll just do 4-3. The reason why we're going to go to the left is for two reasons. One, my best running back is on the right, number 21. So if we're going to run to the left, I want him to be part of the main play. On top of that, if you look at my line, my best players are on the left side. So my strength is on the left. This is a nice quick tip. When you're trying to build a Flexbone dynasty, a good program, you have to go with your strengths. In this case with Navy, the strength is number 21 running to the left to the strength of my line, which is on the left side. Okay, now I want you to look at the B-back and the hole and see how you have a little bit extra time to see if there's a hole there. I think we're going man, but I don't think it matters. If you notice, there was just a little bit more extra time right here. I think you have like an extra half a second to make up your mind whether you want to give it to your fullback or not. Now here, I probably could have kept it just because that linebacker's sitting there waiting on me. But if you notice, there's still a hole there. I can still make something work out of it. In this case, I did. I got 4 yards out of it. We'll just run it again. This is another great example. I should get some good yardage out of this. And remember, UCLA has a lot more talent than I do. Oh, okay, let's go. Let's go to instant replay. I don't even remember if they're running zone or man. And technically, it really doesn't matter until we get to a couple different points here. Right here. Like I said, this is something you'll just have to practice. But I had an extra split second to decide if I wanted to give it to my fullback or not. Obviously, that linebacker was coming to greet my B-back, so I kept it, and we ran basic option. Picked up a nice gain of about, 10 yards or so, 13 yards. And I accidentally got out of the play there. Let's run it again. Okay. They're going man. Nothing's really changed here. The safety still may come up or something, but as of now, I still want to run to my strength to the left side, and we'll just see if a hole opens up between my left tackle and my left guard. Sometimes it may be between my center and my left guard, but more often than not, it's for my 2 leftmost offensive linemen. Not much there. My left guard got pushed back a little bit, but it still didn't matter. I picked up 10 yards. So we'll look at the instant replay right here. I noticed automatically that my left guard was just getting pushed back, so I knew I didn't need to give it to my B-back. So I just kept it, ran with it, and picked up a good solid gain. But I'm here to tell you, I know it's hard to explain in a video, but I feel like I'm getting a little extra time to read that gap, that hole, for my B-back. Okay, they're going man. You notice the free safety moved up. He is defending 29. What I like to do here is I want to motion 21. The only reason I want to motion him is to see who's defending him. As you can tell, the strong safety moved with him. That means both safeties are coming up. In this case, I think it's well worth it to go ahead and give it to your B-back. Now, you don't have to do this. You can still run your basic read, see if there's a hole, and if not, just take it with it. But you have a much better chance of a big play up the middle if both safeties come up against man. If the blocks hold true and the hole is there, he can go right down the middle for a score. We'll see if that happens. Oh, what do you know? Big play. All right, let's go to instant replay. Again, they were going man. We automatically knew the free safety was defending 29 because he moved up automatically. So now all I needed to know was who's defending my other A-back. Well, I motioned him like normal, and the strong safety moved with him. So that means we both know the safeties are coming up. Against man, the blocking's there. I think it's worth just go ahead and give it to your B-back and see what happens. We'll stop it right here. Again, I had just a little extra split second to read my hole. And look at that big hole right there, right up the gut. If he was any faster, I could have scored. Just went right up the gut. Number 9 just picked me up. Again, both safeties coming up against man. I think it's just worth it. Give it to your B-back. Stop it right there. I had the extra split second to read if the hole was there. I'm glad I gave it to him. If I would have kept it, you notice this linebacker over here was sitting there waiting on my quarterback. I still probably could have got a decent game because my block, it was solid. But obvious, I had to give it to my B-back and let him go right up the gut. Okay. All right, we're going man again. The strong safety is double teaming Z, receiver. The 3 linebackers are over on the right side, so obviously we're going to run to the left. Make sure we're going to the left. On motion 21. Now it's obvious that linebacker moved a little bit with him, so we know he's defending him. Now, in this case, it's best just to read if the hole is there. When in doubt, just read the hole. If it's there, give it to your B-back. If not, give it to your A-back. I didn't see a read. I didn't see the hole open up, but the defense just swarmed me. I didn't have much of a chance. They just had better talent. Okay, again, they're in man. That strong safety is defending 21. The fact that I know this, I need to know who's defending 29, my other A-back. So we're going to flip the run because I always like to motion my A-back to the direction of where I'm going to run. So I've already decided I'm going to go to the right. But I'm going to motion him. Nobody moved. That probably tells me that that number 9 linebacker is defending him. So again, we'll just run to the right and we'll see if there's a hole there. Not much of a hole, but I can at least take and pick up 6 yards with my quarterback. All right, they're going man. Another good example, your linebackers are split. Now, the safety still may come up. We don't know. But in this case, I still want to run to my strength. We'll go left. And we'll just see if there's a hole here. In these cases, you may want to just give it to your B-back every time. I still think the best rule is to just read the hole and see if it's there. If not, just go with your basic option. So that's what we'll do. Big hole. Yeah. The safety just done a good job of clogging up the hole, but as you can tell, the hole is there. Take it every time. I don't care if you get 3 yards. Remember, 3 yards is a good thing. That means you're advancing. Right there. The safety just done a good job of tackling. If he would have missed that tackle, it would have been 6 points all right there. But that's just a good play by 14. All right. It looks like they're still going man. Now we got the defensive line split. We got the strong safety defending 21. Now that we know who's defending him, we need to know who's defending 29. We're going to motion him that way. We now know it's that linebacker because he moved with him. Again, we'll move him back. Notice he's moving with him. And the fact that I motion 29, which means I want to go to the right. And we'll just read if there's a hole. I don't see a hole. Had to make a quick pitch there. I thought my quarterback was going to get killed, so we'll go to instant replay. See, number 70 is not doing a very good job against that defensive tackle. He hasn't in this entire video. Obviously, there isn't a hole there, so we keep it. I got a little spooked right there. I thought I was going to get tackled. I went ahead and pitched it. Still picked up 5 yards. Still a good game. I think they're going zone, but it doesn't matter. Nobody's really moving around, so we'll just read our basic hole. There was a bit of a hole there. This could be bad. Yeah, he's going to fumble it. He's going to take that one back. We'll go to instant replay on this one. Let's see. I had a hole, technically. I mean, the hole's right there. Problem is that linebacker just sitting. If I could have gave it to my fullback or my B-back, he could have squeaked through, and he probably would have. It looks like that linebacker was going to defend 21. This is a good example of if there's a hole there, unless you see that linebacker literally charging for your B-back, you might as well go ahead and give it to your B-back and see what he can do with it. This is just great coverage right here. He had me beat right there. I probably should have just kept it and not pitched it. Right here, he just fumbled it. I mean, that's just part of football, I guess. All right, they're going man. I don't see anybody motion around, so we'll just go to the left. We'll just read the hole. I see a humongous hole. I think they were going zone. I don't remember. I didn't look. It didn't really matter. We'll just look here again. Stop. Big hole right up there. Just go ahead and give it to your B-back. Again, just read the hole. If it's there, give it to him. If not, run your basic option. They're going zone from what I can tell, because you can tell that corner at the top is not completely defending my Z receiver. So they're going zone. Looks like they're going cover 2, because you see both safeties backing up. So now it's just you and the safeties. Huge play. I think they're going man, but again, it doesn't really matter. We'll just go to the left, our strength. Another big play right there. Another big gap. We'll go to instant replay, but the linebacker made the tackle right there. Big hole. He's just sitting there. Now, we don't know if that linebacker is going to shift to the left, to the right, or what he's going to do. But I think it's worth it to just go ahead and give it to your B-back and see what he can do with it. Still picked up 3 yards. I'm okay with that. We'll run it again. Not a huge hole. Here's another good example. Got a good 12 yards out of this one. They were playing zone, I think. Okay, first of all, there's no hole. So we keep it right here. They're playing zone. They're going to corner blitz. You see the corner coming after me. I do not use the speed button. You've heard me preach this 1,000 times. Don't abuse the speed button. Just go ahead and pitch to him. He used the wrong pitch hand, which is goofy. They have really good talent, a lot of good speed, but I still picked up a first down. Alright, they're going zone. They're splitting out. It may be safe to give it to your B-back. I don't know. I think you just go ahead and just read the hole and see if it's there. I don't see it there. I felt the pressure. We'll go back and watch instant replay. No hole. Obviously, that linebacker was coming through to get the B-back. I got a little spooked there, so I went ahead and just pitched it. But I knew they was running zone. We knew that beforehand. Since they're running zone, you know the corner, if they're going cover 2, he'll just sit there. So when they're playing zone, you got to think more vertically. So I just went up vertically there. They're going man. That free safety is defending 29. We need to find out who's defending 21. It's that linebacker. So we'll just continue to run to the left, and we'll just read the hole. Big hole. Big hole. Big hole. Okay. Instant replay. They're going man. Look how big that hole is. Unreal. Stop there. We notice the safety is going after the halfback. He got blocked by 64, and I'm off to the races. Big play. Okay, they're man. Number 4, their strong safeties defending 21. Let's see who's defending this free safety. It's obvious. It's the free safety. I'm still going to run to the left this time. There's just more people on the right, so therefore we just need to run to the left. And we'll just run basic option. This is a nice way to fake your defenders out. Like if you're going up against a human opponent, if they're so used to seeing you motion your left A-back to the right, or motion him, you know 99% of the time you're going to run to the right. But this case I went to the left because it would be just stupid of me to run to the right because there's just so many players on that side. So I'll just run to the left. So it's almost like a counter, a true counter. There wasn't a hole, so I just ran basic option and picked up a solid 15 yards, 20 yards, 23 yards. Looks like they're going man. Their strong safety is defending 21, so let's move 29. Looks like it's the free safety defending him. Since both safeties are coming up, I think it's probably best to just give it to the B-back. Let him take it to the house, hopefully for 6 points. He's too slow. Can he get there? Huge play, though. This will be the last one we'll go through. Okay. Both safeties come up, defending. It's just in your best interest to give it to your B-back. Even if there wasn't much of a hole there, you still may have a crease on the left side where 69 or 70 is at. But in this case, there was a big enough hole for him to go up. But if you notice, both safeties are just out of position. And he's off to the races. Still didn't get the touchdown, but that's okay. It's a huge gain. So hopefully this video will kind of give you a little more insight into this play. Like I said, this is the triple option counter. Again, it's still just triple option. There's nothing different about the triple option version on the right of the screen. It's just that I feel like you get an extra split second time to read the hole. Use that as your base play. If it's working well, that's great. You can keep running it. Then every now and then use the other triple option. I think once you get in the groove of reading that hole, you may not need to use counter as much. Maybe you can go back to triple option and you can read that hole quicker. And the other big thing is, remember to look at your safeties if they're going man, if they're coming up to defend one of your A-backs. See who's defending the other A-back, and then you can kind of make a decision whether you want to give it to your B-back or not. Okay, in the next video, I will do the play-action passes that go along with this because you need to attack him deep every once in a while to really make him hurt. So we'll do that in the next video. So hopefully this was helpful. I've decided in my next dynasty, I'm going to stick with what I have on my UCF dynasty. My next job, I'm going full-blown Flexbone. Triple option. I'm going to dedicate myself to it. It's going to be a system-based offense. My program is going to be built around the Flexbone triple option. So I can't wait to do that. I just don't know when I will do that. I'll make that decision after this season. So hopefully this was helpful, and I'll talk to you later.